The Prince Harry court case has exposed the absurdity of the legal cost system, the legal theatre that's so extravagant it makes a West End production look modest, the spiralling, some might say ludicrous, legal costs in the UK. And the case study for this, Prince Harry's £38 million legal battle against associated newspapers, where solicitors' hourly rates soared to a staggering £740. This isn't excessive, this is outrageous. This is exorbitant, and the legal profession should be excoriated for its chutzpah. Are these people really worth £740 per hour? For what? What are they actually doing? I don't think you could put in £740 worth of words into an hour. This is nonsensical. It's outrageous, and this makes law inaccessible to ordinary people. And Keir Starmer, who was the Director of Public Prosecutions, who was trained as a lawyer, should feel ashamed that his profession is charging such sums for what? For posturing, for a little bit of memory work. £740 per hour. One imagines these solicitors are not drafting briefs but chiselling them onto gold tablets. To put this into perspective, the median UK salary, £33,000, could evaporate in less than 45 hours of such legal labour. This is a price tag not just for justice, but for an elite performance in the courtroom's most exclusive theatre, and it's outrageous. This puts the law beyond the pocket of any ordinary person. Judges Mr. Justice Nicklin and Judge David Cook mince no words, branding these costs manifestly excessive and capping them at a more modest 4.1 million for the claimants and 4.5 million for the publisher. Still, let's not kid ourselves. This budgeting merely underscores the absurd baseline from which these cases start. The case features a star-studded cast. Fine. Prince Harry, Sir Elton John, Baroness Doreen Lawrence, Liz Hurley, and many others. The allegations, breaches of privacy, are so outrageous they include claims of burglaries in order to obtain information and planting listening devices. Associated Newspapers dismisses these as lurid fantasies, but if true, one must ask, how did we arrive at a legal system where determining the truth costs as much as a Hollywood blockbuster? That is where the real fault lies, I suggest. The judges rightly note that these claims are at their core simple. Either the articles in question stemmed from unlawful information gathering, or they didn't. The law is clear on remedies, yet simplicity has no bearing on cost in high-profile litigation. Why? Because high-profile cases attract high-profile lawyers with high-octane fees. It's legal theatre where the performers, not the resolution, steal the spotlight. And this absurdity extends far beyond Harry's case. It exemplifies a system where justice is increasingly inaccessible to all but the wealthiest. That's not justice that's blind. That's justice that's piling in the gold, that's stoking up their pockets with money, weighed down with wealth. For everyday people, such sums are unimaginable, leaving them with two choices: avoid litigation entirely or face financial ruin. Meanwhile, legal costs balloon unchecked, becoming their own mini-industry. This is the sort of thing that Dickens, that W.S. Gilbert were ridiculing in the 19th century. And we're far worse now. Judges emphasise reasonable and proportionate parameters, but this rings hollow when the parameters themselves are measured in millions. The court acknowledges these costs aren't reducible to an irreducible minimum, a candid admission that in the UK justice comes at a premium, with a premium cost. As Prince Harry and his co-claimants prepare for their trial in 2026, one must ponder, does the pursuit of justice justify a price tag rivaling the GDP of a small nation, or are we witnessing the law transformed into a luxury accessible only to the elite? Perhaps the most absurd aspect of this saga is that the very system tasked with delivering fairness inadvertently highlights its glaring inequality. And the point is, even if you try and access this system, you've got the legal beagles, the solicitors, the barristers, raking in money by the second. It's outrageous. It's utterly outrageous. In the end, the UK legal system needs its own judgment day, not to question its integrity, but to question its affordability. Because at the moment, justice is too expensive to be credible.